Uncle Peter Schiff, this video is for you and for everybody else, baby dolls. Welcome, welcome. You know who Uncle Peter Schiff is. Uncle Peter Schiff is a staunch believer of gold and sound money. He is a libertarian. He believes in freedom to transact. He does. But Uncle Peter's actually watched one of my videos, friends. So Uncle Peter, we're going to have a talk, okay? Friends, we're going to read Uncle Peter's post that he literally has made today. If you are a Euro Pacific Bank customer, so that's his bank, who has been denied access to your money for 27 months, don't blame me or the bank. The Puerto Rico government prevented us from returning 100% of deposits on June 30th, 2022, purely to help the IRS and J5 pretend their failed investigation was a success. Okay, so if you are new to crypto, Uncle Peter Schiff, he's famous in crypto because he has been anti-Bitcoin since like $8 when you heard about it. Not joking, around $8 to $12. And since then, obviously, it's gone up. Now, Uncle Peter, this video is for you. I'm sure, like, you know, you're very familiar with the Bitcoin chart and everybody just seems to be spamming your Twitter the whole time. Uncle Peter just goes up and up and up and up and up. Yeah, all the way throughout all of here. We now hit a critical point, Uncle Peter, because I got to ask you, and I mean this out of respect, are you retardio? Because there is no way you are telling us the truth about what you really think. No way, okay? Absolutely no way, friends. Just to update you, Uncle Peter Schiff, do you want to know what the government did to him? Okay. So they ambushed him. They did a hit piece from this journalist. I think this guy's an Aussie cuck. Okay. I think he's an actual Aussie cuck. So Nick McCucksy. So he actually ambushed Uncle Peter Schiff and they start asking some like questions off topic. They try to basically really piss him off. And at the end, he's got to leave. Okay. So I'll play it for you.
About the bank. I'm not doing any more bank questions.
If it turns out, Peter,
I've already answered more questions about it than I need to, and I don't appreciate the tone of your questions or the insinuations that you're making about the bank or about me.
I understand that's coming through loud and clear. If it turns out that organised criminals, tax evaders, cyber criminals have been using your bank,
I don't want to deal in hypothetical.
You heard him, the reporter, friends. Now, don't worry about the reporter because this guy's He's just like a little corrupt SEC cockroach henchman. He's basically implying to Uncle Peter Schiff, he goes, your bank, there's criminals and thieves and drug launderers and everybody else who's coming there. He says, I've heard that before. Golly gee, have you heard of a little thing called Bitcoin? I've been hearing that for 20 years, man. That's right, 20 years. Now, Uncle Peter, we gotta go deeper, man, because obviously, Uncle Peter, you are targeted by the deep state, which is connected to the US Fed. It's the same thing. I hope you know that. You better know that. I hope you're not just... friends, just to let you know, I'm being serious here. If you go to Uncle Peter's following, friends, he has 1 million followers. Okay, now we know there are YouTubers out here. Remember I told you about Praveen? There are YouTubers out there. Once you cross the 1 million number on YouTube, okay, that's just YouTube, you basically get put on a list. You get extra attention. Now, Praveen makes videos about the Nagas and reptilian humanoids finding out different ancient art in Hindu temples. And he gets demonetized. He gets videos deleted. Okay? Very strict. He's just trying to educate people about what the ancient Indians knew. I mean, interesting. Ancient Indians, one of the temples, they have a zoom up of conception of a sperm going into an egg. And the thing's like 3,000 years old. They actually have it on the wall there. Okay, they're just showing you the types of stuff. So he's obviously uncovering human knowledge that they, part of deep state, part of who knows, they don't want us to know. Okay, very obvious. So once you get put on 1 million followers, you get put onto a list. Like a lot of your things, you get demonetized. Anything that is remotely educating people. If you are a child pedo, if you are literally a retardio, if you just do circus acts, if you're an idiot, you're a child abuser, you do a lot of weird things, Yeah, they let you go by. That's cool. That's cool. But anything else? No. Especially anti-fiat, which is what Uncle Petey is today. So, Uncle Petey, you are obviously targeted. You know you are targeted. I know you're probably not. I hope you're not saying the truth because you can't really say anything because you know, right? You got to protect your family. And it stems from, I don't know if you guys know, Uncle Peter Schiff, Irwin, rest in peace, Irwin Schiff, one of the most principled men you'll ever read about. Okay, so they put him in jail for life. He refused to pay taxes. He went to the Constitution. He showed, hey, we shouldn't be paying taxes. The government put him away. Now, Irwin's book is banned. So I'm not sure if this is the exact one, but yeah, he's got his book, right? Federal Mafia. How it illegally imposes and unlawfully. So pretty much everything you already know about how the government does stuff. Yeah, he's got the book here, right? I'm trying to find it. It's 150 US. This is it. Okay, banned book, friends. Federal Mafia. How it illegally imposes and unlawfully collects income taxes. Okay, so I just want you to think about that. Of all the possible things in the world they could ban, they banned Uncle Peter Schiff's father, rest in peace, because he explains to everybody taxes, unlawful, they just print money in the loop system, okay? It comes from the central bank, okay? It's literally, it's a scam, okay? That's what it comes down to. Now, if you're intellectually curious as well, why is the system set up like that? It's because, see, why don't they just print the difference? If you're going to get taxed, why don't they just keep printing money and pay themselves? It's because they want you to think that their fiat money is a store of value. So part of doing that is if they tax you, yes, you have to hold their cash all year. So you're constantly holding their cash. So if you make $100,000 in the year, okay, I'm the government, you owe me $30,000 next year. So you're going to hold that $30,000. You're basically psychologically used to holding it, you see? Whereas if you paid no tax and I just kept printing the difference, I just dilute you away. You get it? Isn't it amazing? They did this before internet and computers. So they figured this out hundreds of years ago. Okay. Now, 3 US president assassinations came directly from the central bank. By the way, maybe Donald Trump's one was linked. You only find out later on when we're all dead. Yes, 3 confirmed president assassinations. I just want you to know about this, okay? They're the ones we could find the paper trail to. All right? 2 of them successful. One of them, I forgot who lived, okay? US president. So, yes. And surprise, surprise, all of the assassinations coincidentally came after each US president said, I don't want to use that central bank dollar. I want us to have a proper currency for the people. Each time, 3 times. All right? Well, you think Uncle Peter Schiff? Uncle Peter, you know this, bro. We know you know this. Duh. You're a man of history. You understand all these. So, every day, friends, Uncle Petey, he has his podcast. He's literally waking up. He's been saying this for years. He yells anti-fiat rhetoric. Always. Anti-fiat. But you're trying to fight them from within their own system. And, of course, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to tell you to buy Bitcoin because you've heard that for 30,000 times. Have you at least considered blockchain technology, though? Have you at least, considered that there are nodes which sync stuff up, and if they're scattered all across the world, and they all do checks on each other, so even if you stop one node, I'm sure you have. Uncle Peter Schiff's a smart guy, okay? So, Uncle Peter Schiff, friends, he has put art on Bitcoin, okay? He's done that. So, I mean, come on, Uncle Peter, you just, how are you storing value in art, but you got to open your mind to other stuff as well, all right? Like I'm saying, don't buy Bitcoin. Don't touch it. I know you're going to say no, but the irony, man, the irony. Maybe you are retarded. I don't know. I just didn't get it. Okay, so did we put you on a higher pedestal than you deserve? Man, Uncle Petey, we're trying to help. We're trying to help. You look at me, okay? I'm wearing a cork hat. Do you think I care what the fiat currency printing government cares about the thing I decide to hold? I don't. All right, we're the younger generation, we're the new blood. Okay, just like your son, Spencer. You get it, man. You get it. I know you get it. So you can start opening up your eyes. All right, you know this, man. I know you're not allowed to say what you really think. It's a deep state. You know it's a deep state. There's only one place that comes from. Who's paying the reporters? Who's paying the news agents? Who's sending investigators to you? Where's this infinite funnel coming? Why are they coincidentally going after the guy who's trying to educate the world not to hold the US dollar? It's obviously it's come from Janet Yellen straight on top. She's trying to sell bonds. Hey everybody, come and buy these bonds. She's trying to sell bonds out there. You have Uncle Peter Schiff telling everybody, nah. Now, if you're sitting there, friends, you might think of this, like you might think of like a bit of friction. You're like, wait a minute, why are they going after Uncle Peter Schiff? There's a couple of other guys out here doing like saying way more awakening things than Uncle Peter Schiff. Well, here's the thing. We live on the internet and we look like retards to them. Actual retards. They're not taking us seriously. You 20, 30, 40-year-old kids out there compared to them, they don't care. Uncle Peter Schiff, okay, look at him. Uncle Peter Schiff, he looks like a sexy silver fox. Row! Bet his wife has a good time. See what I mean? He looks like them. Okay, so Uncle Peter Schiff is in his 60s. You see? So they look like, I got to get that guy. He's always there. With us, I've got a cork hat. I've got a cork hat. I've got sunnies inside. And I'm cranking out some Pokemon music. You see? So they're not gonna take us seriously. They don't care. We don't care either. Okay, we're holding internet Ponzi money. You see that, friends? It works. So Uncle Peter, we are. Look, I'm gonna light a candle for you. I've actually got a green candle here because I know gold's pumping and you're euphoric. And just to show everybody, friends, gold, right? Gold, the harbinger of doom. It's actually pumped up huge, 26% above the high. There you go. So obviously, Uncle Peter understands this, but I want you all to know, like, what we're in now. Our backs are against the wall, and we've thrown it all in. Okay, so Uncle Peter, he doesn't need to really see if this thing kind of works or whether it has value. He doesn't need it to. He's going to be okay, but he's getting targeted. He's got a bank, Euro Pacific Bank, tried to take depositors, tried to do sound money. Now you get to see, friends, as you get older, they really don't want people waking up. Half the population's retarded. I mean, IQ's, half of everyone's below 100 anyway. They're not thinking much anyway. Okay? I'm part of that minus 100. I don't want to think about most stuff. What's in the water? I don't know. And that's the way they like it. Because if you were in power, that's the way you'd like it too. So where do we go from here? Well, I don't mind, Uncle Petey. Stay on your team gold, but just know that it's self-inflicted sabotage at this point. So, like, yeah, I feel from human compassion when I see these posts, okay? I see that, but friends, like, you know, like you go to that tweet, you just scroll down, and there's just all these Bitcoin logo people going like, there's no way he's actually writing this. No way. If you are here to change your life, all right, maybe this crypto thing works out. We know the money printer's on, okay? You know, last cycle, it was quantitative easing. This cycle, it's the global liquidity cycle. So it's all moving ahead. But never lose that curiosity. That's what I'm telling you. Okay? Because one day in the future, maybe we are going to be where Uncle Pete is. We're going to be watching a bunch of new kids doing handstands on the internet on some AI-funded application on some phone, some holographic phone, and we have no idea what the hell's going on. Okay? But hopefully, by that point, you can literally be like Uncle Petey. Too rich to care. So, crypto's going to pump with or without you. And don't forget, it doesn't just stop at Bitcoin. We have Fartcaster. All right? So, that is decentralized social media. Now, it's not fully decentralized and stuff, but that's the next thing, friends. Once we do sharding or the upgrades for chains, and they're decentralized, and now you have fast transactions, we're just one step away from having an actual unstoppable media on the internet. And that's when things will really get interesting in society. But until then, hopefully Uncle Petey, this silver fox, can see the irony now. We love you, Uncle Petey. We're going to be by your side. Like, subscribe, everyone. Catch you soon.